If anything is clear from a reading of history, it's the fact that one person can make a difference. From Alexander the Great to Rosa Parks the Great, individuals have had a massive impact on our world and the individual lives of others, for good and for ill, sometimes for centuries or millennia. We often remain silent because we think, well, what can I do? Or more broadly, what can one person do? And it's true, there are no guarantees of success, but failing to stand up and make your voice heard will almost certainly do nothing to make things better. John Stuart Mill put it this way: bad men need nothing more to compass their ends than that good men should look on and do nothing. Apathy is the greater danger, which is why after 9/11, New York adopted the motto, "If you see something, say something." Bad men, as Mill called them, breach ethical codes of conduct to test the waters, to see what they can get away with. When no one stands up and speaks out, these bad men and their allies are emboldened to breach additional ethical barriers until they meet resistance, which is sometimes too little too late. The best example of this recently comes to us from Frank Luntz. He's the political pollster who was questioning Donald Trump at the 2015 Family Leaders Summit when Trump said of Senator John McCain,
"He's not a war hero.
He's a war hero.
He's a war hero.
5.5 years.
He's a war hero because he was captured." I like people that weren't captured, okay? I hate to tell you.
Imagine what would have happened, though, had Luntz rebuffed him right there and then. Mr. Trump, that is truly one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard from a presidential candidate. And what makes it worse is that you're a draft-dodging coward who did everything he could to stay out of the war. You dishonor everyone who served, and most especially those who put themselves at risk, got captured, and suffered horrible cruelty, sometimes for years. You are a vile human being. Get off my stage. Could anyone have disagreed with Luntz had he said something like that? Not without putting themselves in moral jeopardy. That would have been a moment not unlike this one.
Have you no sense of decency, sir?
The time has come, my friends. Racism fills our White House. Crowds are chanting nativist slogans like "send them back" while our president smiles. People are being murdered at Walmart with guns no individual should be allowed to possess, while our leaders talk about video games. It's time for all of us to stand up, speak out, and show our disgust. The time for politeness has ended. People who support this president must be stripped of all political and social capital. We have to turn the tide, and we can begin by asking those around us, have you no sense of decency? Because that really is what this has come down to. This is a battle between the decent and those who apparently no longer even remember what that word means. I'm me. Thanks for watching.